came here in 1986 to run it for myself in October. I signed the papers and I was owner of the Red Barn Incorporated. People come in here for the experience more so than I think anything else. And they love the fact that somebody's actually taking the time to listen. Find that balance between doing what you love that isn't really work, that might pay the bills, and more importantly, can resonate with people and actually to some extent help people. That's pretty rewarding. Without my customers, I would be doing what I don't love, guaranteed.
Today's program has been brought to you through the generosity by Dan and Scott's Cremation and Funeral Service, 445 Waterville Road, Skowhegan, and by KSW, Federal Credit Union, 222 College Avenue, Waterville. Welcome to another edition of Kennebec Valley Forum. Today we're visiting with Staff Sergeant Travis Mills at the Mills Foundation home here in Rome/Mount Vernon. And we've done a little bit before in shows that you've seen, and today we just want to bring you an update of this wonderful place and what Travis is doing.
Well, great
Where have you
introduction.
been?
Well, I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of places.
A little bit about it.
A lot of fun. Like today I was in Manchester, then I went over to Winthrop, and I came out to Belgrade.
Yeah.
That's where I've been.
There you
But
go.
the foundation-wise, anyway, we're
Yeah.
doing some really good things out here. We,
Yeah.
we opened up last year officially in June,
Yeah.
and we hosted 84 families
Wow.
from 28 different states. And it was all funded because people believe in our mission. They donate to our cause. They understand where the funds go. We're very transparent about that.
That's awesome.
As a president of the foundation, I'm on president of the board, but all 7, including myself, board members, don't get paid. It's all volunteer. So, I think we have a really good solid base for why people believe in our mission. But also the families that we're giving back to have been through some sort of injury sustained in the military, whether it's service-connected or combat-related.
Yeah.
And it has to be paralyzation, amputation, or some sort of spinal cord injury, so something with an impairment of a physical injury. And, we were able to host 84 families. And then now this next year coming up, we're kicking it off mid-June with our first group of families, but we're going to do 128 families total. And we're going to keep growing and keep doing what we can to give back. We host 8 families per week, which is nice. And just grateful to be able to do the work that we do.
Awesome. Tell me a little bit about your rebuilding here. It's just so
Well,
amazing.
Yeah, so
from what we had before.
1929, Elizabeth Arden built this place. And when we came upon it, it was not like it was in the heyday, believe it or not. And when we bought it, the engineers were telling us, you can patch the foundation, and there's only a basement underneath the main part of the house.
Okay.
And we said, okay, that sounds good. So we bought it, and then we had to actually lift the house up in 3 sections and put a full basement underneath the whole thing. So we added, more square footage with a finished off basement, which came out very nice. But that also added like $300,000 or $400,000 to the project.
Oh, wow.
The town of Mount Vernon wanted us to keep the historical value if we could.
Yep.
So instead of a complete tear down, we decided to keep the structure basically what it was. And just add what we could. So we kept the historical value for the town, plus for the whole property and what it used to be. Elizabeth Arden used to bring up female, like women, to do a retreat, and they would have them from all over the place. Mob bosses' wives and Mimi Eisenhower and Judy Garland and all this stuff. And she was kind of the first of her time to do it. And now we're bringing families out and giving that same sort of feel where, hey, we appreciate your sacrifice. We're thankful for what you've done for your country. We understand you have some challenges. Here's a barrier for your place. So this place is it's not just ADA. It's all set up by me. So I think about the worst case scenario, can somebody get around? And it's absolutely, they can get around. The bathrooms are set up perfectly to be able to use by anybody, no matter what their situation. And we have the cottage on the water across the road where we can host everybody for any water sports that we have: fishing, kayaking, canoeing, tubing, swimming, boating.
Awesome.
And then we have the ropes course that was put in by Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs.
Oh, yeah.
He did a show called Return of the Favor on Facebook, but he put the obstacle course in, about $100,000 obstacle course, and now we can build confidence with these families and
That's
watching people that maybe haven't been able to do that since their injury, or little kids. My daughter's 6. Last year she was 5. She was going up there and jumping off the
That's
24-foot
awesome. That's great.
thing and audible laying down.
Yeah.
But we're excited. I mean, the progress keeps continuing to grow for what we're trying to do here. People are starting to understand the mission more and more every day, and we're going to keep plugging away. We have great staff. We've brought some real winners in that have helped us progress along where we're at now. We've doubled in size since last year, and this year I imagine we'll probably double again. And
Wow. That is
yeah,
inspiring. That is fantastic.
but it's all about giving back. You know, it's
Yeah.
all about making sure people understand that this is to thank them for their service, their sacrifice. And I realized very early in my recovery that my wife and my daughter were the reason that I was able to really bounce back. I learned how to walk with my daughter. I told my wife to leave me and take everything we had. She stayed.
Yeah.
And I was able to recover at Walter Reed with them. So I thought, you know, we should have a place for families. Now that they're out of the hospital, they're recuperated. I don't like the term wounded warrior, so I use the word recalibrated. But now they're recalibrated, you know, warrior, or their new normal, and we can bring them out here and show them the skills. And not only just show them the skills, we had one guy come out and he made a harness for a gentleman that had both hands messed up and both legs gone. And he was able to go home with that harness after they sewed and stitched it up and shoot archery in his backyard. Another gentleman came out and helped us out without kayaking,
Yep.
but he had a 3D printer in his vehicle, and he actually 3D printed out pieces for someone like myself missing a hand to be able to attach quick
Yep.
and go. He designed right there, you know, on the site, and the guys got
Wow.
to take home.
That
So-
is fantastic.
So it's good. I mean, it's been pretty fun. I mean, it's been a fun
Yeah.
project. It's been hectic, I guess. It's wild, the construction we've had to do. It's about $3 million project now, and just
And growing.
and growing.
Yes.
Yep, we had a couple meetings about some other buildings we need to put in, and we want to be the home for these veterans and their families to be able to come and relax and understand. Hey, everybody's thankful for what you did. Here's a way for you to live not on the sidelines, but actually as a functioning member in your family and society, and you can get out there with your kids or your spouse and still kayak or horseback ride or archery or shoot skeet and clay and things like that. And I tell you what, we don't have counselors here, we don't do anything like that, but we did have the best sessions around the fire pits, believe it or
Awesome.
not.
That's
So
what matters.
Yep.
That really
we sit
does
out
a
there.
lot for
Yep.
people.
sit out there at night. I come out once or twice a week, depending on my schedule.
Yeah.
I'll come out and meet the families. I'll do the orientation usually, and I'll come out midweek, see how everybody's doing, any complaints. Truth be told, I got a lot of friends that are coming in that I met at the hospital, so I make sure I get to hang out with them, catch up with their
There you
lives,
go.
see how they're going.
That's great.
And, you know, my ground maintenance or facility maintenance gentleman is 22-year Army First Sergeant, missing his right leg below the knee. And he runs a shop out here, and his wife's a program director. Who was a doctorate of physical. She has a doctorate in physical therapy.
Yeah.
And I stole her away from Walter Reed. I said, Kelly, you know what? You have a great thing going here at Walter Reed. Wonderful career, but why don't you move to Maine
Right.
and do this? And she's like, well, okay.
Yeah. Great.
I
That's
stole my
fantastic.
exec director. I stole from LL Bean, and
Yeah.
she has just been a blessing. And then we have some other staff that just came by way of applications, and one was an intern, and we are just really rolling on all cylinders here.
That's awesome. It really is. I know you travel a lot to raise money and speaking engagements. In fact, I happen to turn on the TV once in a while, and I see you on the Helen DeGeneres program,
Yeah.
getting a check.
Yep.
And so tell me a little bit about your travels. Since the last time, you were going out and doing a book,
Yeah.
and you were doing some stuff. And
So I have my Travis Mills group, which is a speakers bureau, if you will, and I get
Yeah.
my speakers bureaus out of New York City with Random House and Penguin and Crown, the publishers. And I travel about 110 to 120 days out of the year on the road speaking for my
Wow.
own personal business. But I get to talk about the foundation every time, get people excited and involved with it. Last year I spoke to Cintas, the uniform company, and they funded the last week of families to have all Christmas presents.
wow.
Some friends at Boeing, they funded the last week of families' whole trip here. There's a lot of companies I speak to, like Franklin Mutual Insurance Company in Michigan, that they donated a huge portion of what we were able to do last summer as well, or a couple weeks of the summer. So just travel the nation doing that. I got my Netflix documentary out, so I have a documentary on my life. It's on Netflix called Travis: A Soldier's Story.
Wow.
And then my book's a New York Times bestseller. So, and then
Can't beat that.
I might get my own reality TV show based off my marina that I own with a buddy of mine over in Winthrop. So we own a 30
great.
unit lodge with 73 boat slips and 12 rental boats.
Yep.
And just think Duck Dynasty, but Travis Mills.
Yeah, there you go. I like it. I like it. I can't
yeah.
wait for it.
And on top of that, my
good.
wife and I are doing great. My daughter's 6 and my son's 8 months old now.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting much sleep, but I'm not really helping out that much either, to be honest with you. I just wake up and look at her while she's doing stuff and they get in trouble for not, helping.
Yep. Yep.
What
We
am I
all
gonna
do that.
I can't change the diaper. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, you're right. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is fantastic how you've been and what you've done here. This is just remarkable.
Well, thanks. I mean,
And, I
it's
think
everybody
it's
together,
a-
though.
It's a great thing for people to donate to. I know I said that before on the other shows that we did,
Yeah.
but I can't say enough about what you're doing. It's really, really good for the
Well-
community as well as for the
Yeah.
soldiers.
I appreciate that.
Needs some
Also,
help.
everybody has Facebook, so if you go on Facebook and type in SSG Travis Mills, you can keep up with our current events. Like, I don't think this will air in time, but this weekend from 1 to 4, we have an open house. So over 600 and some people are slated to come out and be a part of our open house. Like,
Wow.
come here and go through the house, get tours by our volunteers.
That's fantastic.
We have a Memorial Day 5K coming up where we're hoping to raise some pretty significant funds. We have a company that's going to match up to $50,000, so it could be a $100,000 day potentially.
Good.
And just different things like that in the community that we have going on. So everybody can follow us on the SSG Travis Mills page or at travismills.org for everything we have going on.
Now they can donate through those pages.
They can through travismills.org. They can donate. Yes.
So, Facebook, a lot of people are on that nowadays, and
Yeah.
then they can go to a
Yeah, they
donation
go
right off
through
that
and-
page.
Yep. Go through the page, find out all the events, figure out where we're going to be next, and come out and be a part of it. We have a big motorcycle rally coming up.
Really?
That's supposed to be like the biggest in the nation or something or biggest in the state of Maine. They're trying to make it. I don't know if it will be this year, but eventually.
Yeah.
And then maybe
You don't have any idea on the dates of that?
May 12th.
May 12th.
Yep. May 12th. We have
Is
that
it going to
going on.
meet here?
It's going to end here. It's going to start the Elks Lodge in Augusta, I think.
Yeah?
Don't quote me on it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty sure Elks Lodge in Augusta.
Go on the Facebook page and find out, right?
Yes, go on the Facebook page and find out. But
Yeah.
we want to have the community always involved. We have over 400 volunteers signed up to help this summer. And we're always looking for more volunteers just so that, you can be involved and understand the work that we are able to do out here.
I know one of your volunteers, Pat Stanton, has done a
Oh,
great job. And
I'm not sure if you saw it on the way in. We got Pat's Path.
yeah,
We named a road after him out here.
yeah, I see that.
Him and Bruce Hubbard, I tell you what, Mark, who's in the kitchen right now, or he was, he's going to get something named after him too. Don't tell him, I don't think he knows yet.
No. Yeah,
But, we really appreciate, our volunteers. Some of them, like Pat, oh my gosh, we would never got this place done without
Yep.
Pat. He's
Yeah.
in his, he's in his 20s, so he's very,
yeah,
very,
yeah, right.
in his 70s, I believe.
Anytime I want to find out something going on, I'll see him on the street or something, and I'll
Yeah.
ask him. But he is really dedicated to this place.
Yeah, we can't
He
thank him
really
enough.
is.
He just looks younger every time
Yeah,
come
yeah.
out here, so I think we're keeping him young.
He's smiling now.
Yeah.
First time in a long time I've seen him smile.
Well,
I didn't
when he
know.
talks-
I didn't recognize him when I first see him smiling.
When he talks about his wife, though, every time he lights up like a Christmas tree, though.
Yeah,
So it's
oh,
probably
big time.
important for everybody to know that. He
Yes.
always smiles when he talks about his wife, not just
Yep.
this place.
Yeah, this is true.
We'll get him-
She's a lovely lady too.
she is. I don't want to get him in trouble.
Yeah.
But-
So you've got the cabin now, so that it's usable and
Yep, Maine Cabin Masters came out. They did a TV show on it for our cottage across the water. It's all ADA accessible. We are able to have families down there on the water for most part of the day and keep our kayaks and canoes and our boats down there. And, we just have a lot of fun in Maine. And vacation land, I guess. That's what we make it for everybody. But it's more than just a vacation. I went to, it's called Great Wolf Lodge. I'm not sure you ever heard of it. It's for kids' place.
Yeah.
It's a kids' water park hotel. And it's a great place. I'm not complaining. And I'm usually comfortable like going and taking my shirt off and like getting in the water and stuff. But
Sure.
when I gotta do that, I take my arms off, my legs off, and I got scars all up and down my body, my legs and everything, and my
Yeah.
arms. So like, you gotta be kind of okay with yourself to be
you
like that.
certainly do.
But when I went to Great Wolf Lodge, there's like 300 kids running around screaming, already looking at me because I look like a robot. And I'm like, there is no way I'm gonna have all these people, kids and adults stare at me. So what we do here is we bring them in, we give them a place where it doesn't matter what scar, what injury, like we get it.
Yeah.
We all have been there. We all
Yep.
understand it. The families understand it. So there's no kid walking by going, "Oh, what happened to him?" Because
Right.
their dad or their mom looks the same way.
Yeah,
And that really creates a comfort level,
sure.
in people to know they can just experience all this and not have to worry about being looked at
Sure.
different and feeling funny about their injuries.
What about teaching people to use kayaks and
Yeah, we have
and stuff
instructors.
like, yeah.
We have instructors that come out that specialize in kayak, adaptive kayaking they call it.
Yeah.
And we have paddle boards out there. We have some really great pictures. A couple of guys doing like paddleboard yoga with no legs or one
Wow.
leg missing, and we have some people come in and go fishing.
Yeah.
Guys out fishing. They have we have some fly fishing stuff going on. I think we're going to do some stuff with the bass fishing
Yeah.
as well. And just everybody coming together. It's a wonderful thing. The community comes together. And they just believe in our mission and they understand it. And they don't just think it's our mission. They take it upon themselves. Hopefully, to think that it's their mission too, because we plan on being here for many years to come, way past the time I'll still be around, and we want to make sure that we can keep doing this so that everybody can feel comfortable and confident,
Sure.
and be able to bridge the gap of I'm just going to stay inside today and do nothing, and
That's too easy to happen.
Yep.
Too easy to
So,
happen.
a fun story. My wife went to a summit for spouses with loved ones that have double leg amputations or more, or so they have to have
Yeah.
2 legs missing to go to this. So they all go there and they get together and talk. She got invited. It was in Florida, so she went. And the thing is, only 4 of she had a group of friends that went, but then out of that group, they were asking questions to all the 80 or 100 participants, like, hey, so what foundations are more dog and pony show that we should stay away from, instead of they'll parade you around and take
Right.
pictures of you. And out of the ladies in the crowd, 12 of them had been here. And
Wow.
out of those 12, 4 of them knew my wife. The other ones didn't know who my wife
Yeah.
was, didn't understand that she was actually just a big player in this foundation
extension.
as I am.
Yep.
She's
Sure.
on the board. She makes all the calls. Really, I don't. I'm afraid to
Sure.
go against her. But so 4 of the wives knew who my wife was. But one of her friends stood up and was like, "I'm just going to say it."
Yeah.
And then they started talking about the foundation and what it did. But then one by one, all 12 of the people that came stood up and had nothing but positive things to say about the foundation, to the point where my wife came back home and she said, 8 of those, sorry, that's going to keep
That's no
going.
problem.
Let me stop it. So she said 8 of those women didn't know who I was. 8 of these women didn't know who I was. And they still came up and said their husband's doing this now, or their kids say this is the best place in the world, better than Disney, or they said they got the chance to relax and actually enjoy themselves on vacation rather than try to figure out how to make everything accessible or everything work. And she teared up a little bit. She was so proud of the work that we're able to do.
Yes.
And thankful that it's actually working. So we know it works. We know it's a tried and true thing, and we're just happy to be able to do the work here in Mount Vernon, Rome, Belgrade area,
Yep.
Augusta area, Maine.
Yep, there you go. You want to add a few more towns, you can, that's all right. But it is something that the community has bought into, and have seen that, and they want to do everything they can to support it, and it's doing a wonderful thing for the wounded soldiers that we have,
Yep.
and their families, because sometimes you get into a lot of stress situations, and with the family, it's a good chance for them to come here
Yeah. Well,
and get rid of the stress and relax for a few days, and as you say, sit around the campfire and smoke the peace pipe there to make everybody happy. And
I don't know if they smoked anything. I don't think we allow.
no,
I
well,
mean, they might. I
I-
guess
I'm-
I'm not really their boss.
the
but-
Indian blood in me coming
Yeah.
out that they all sit around and smoke the peace pipe.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, that's Maine, I guess, but
Just
we
to
don't
talk
we don't-
and help everybody out. Yeah.
Yeah. We're very proud to have all of them come up. We had one lady that came out. She has like 5 kids.
Yeah.
And her husband's in a wheelchair, and they don't really get to go on vacation because the age range varies so much, and there's always something they have to worry about. She said, "This is the first time I've ever came anywhere, and my husband was taken care of. My kids had something to do activity-wise, and I was able to actually relax and enjoy myself."
Great.
They've never been on vacation before,
That's fantastic.
so it's good. We offer pretty unique setup here.
Yes, it is, absolutely. Gorgeous.
Crap! I'm so sorry. Let me set this off.
What do you
I
want to
think
be
it's
sorry
on,
for?
Katie. You know what? It's a peril thing. Here, can you grab my phone? Just like take it out to Chris or something. It's gonna keep beeping out. I can't shut it off.
It's okay. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We don't get too nervous with stuff happening.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought I shut it off, but I didn't. So
Yeah,
it's
no problem.
my
No.
fault. But either way, yeah. So yeah. I mean, I don't know what else you want to cover.
Well, yeah,
I drive a Ford. Don't make fun of me because I'll run you over.
you drive a Ford.
Of course I do.
Why did you want to ruin the interview?
How did I
We were
do?
doing fine up to that point.
Oh. What do you drive?
whatever I can find.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about the repairing of the buildings and remodeling
Well,
and how you got this wonderful layout. It's just,
yeah, it was in pretty bad disrepair, to be honest with you, when we came in.
sure was. I remember the first interview we did, we sat on chairs out there.
We had people that, I think where we're sitting right now, I'm pretty sure, like, oh, not this one, right over there.
Yeah.
That whole part of the floor was rotted out. You couldn't get in it, and then you had outside to get into the other far building. This was all like a kitchen area, real kind of tight
Yeah.
quarters. And we had people doing the demolition on the far side of the house. We had a guy like fall through the floor. Like,
Wow.
there was no basement though, so it's cool. He was fine.
Yeah,
But fall through the floor. So it was. I mean, it was pretty dilapidated. It was
Yeah.
pretty old. And then just had a vision. We had Ben Murray come out, who was our engineer, and he helped design and engineer everything. And then Above and Beyond out of Lewiston, Maine, did all
Yeah.
the construction work for the most part. And JJ Hardy threw the siding in, and then Wayfair.com, they jumped in and gave us all the furnishings and furniture.
awesome.
As an in-kind donation, it was about $275,000 worth. And
Kudos to them.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, that's
New Balance
very
jumped
important.
in. New Balance jumped in to help. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, we have people from New Balance right now volunteering time to clean all this place up for this weekend. You probably see them running around here in the New
Oh,
Balance
yeah.
shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a lot. A lot of people come together to help this, but it was about a 2-year process. So it's, I'm outside on the road telling people about this project. And I have nothing to show for it except for a old dilapidated building and what we're going to do.
that was
And
very true. But it's
I'm either-
great.
either the mission's that great or I'm one heck of a salesman. And I need to
I-
get the sales, but I think the mission is just that important and impactful.
It is.
We
It
had
is.
Maine Landscapers Association, they donated about $100,000 worth of plants and shrubs and everything to
Yeah.
get where we're at too. So, I mean,
Yeah.
just, all the asphalt and pavement, from everybody, Kirker Construction and just BNS paving, I mean, just amazing. The people
Yes.
that came together to help with
And I think that's important that we know that those companies and people
Oh, there's a laundry list. I'm
Have-
forgetting so
have-
many.
have, well, you can't remember them all, but
Yeah.
that they are willing to commit and
Yeah.
to help out.
Whether it's a big outfit or
Yeah.
a small outfit, really,
Yeah.
like everybody's just,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
pleased with the project.
Yeah.
I understand that. And it's been fantastic. That's why I wanted to come back and
no, absolutely.
talk about this, because it's a unique success story you don't see often in Maine
Yeah.
or anywhere else that
That's
have
true. I mean, I always knew we
given
were
back
gonna-
to the community. Everybody talks about it,
Yeah.
but there are a few that really do it.
Yeah, well,
And,
glad to be able to do
it's-
it. Still glad to still really be around.
yeah, well, that's,
It was close back. 2012 was a little bit close if I was going to be around or not. So
yeah, I
glad to be
understand
here
it.
and glad to be able to make this all happen.
Yep, it's really awesome, Travis. You've done a fantastic job. And I know you're gonna keep on doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I can take all the credit. Everybody does all the work,
Yeah.
and I get to be in the front of the cameras making it look like I did it.
There you go. I love
great
it.
is
I
that?
love it, yeah. I'll give you all the credit.
Yeah,
no
thank you.
problem.
No, and I should. I want it all.
Yep, there you
no,
go. That's-
It's everybody come together. So I appreciate it. Well, geez, I don't
Yeah.
know what else you want me to.
No, I
ramble
think,
on about.
I think we've covered just about everything, and
Well, I don't want to.
know
I'm not trying
that.
to rush you guys out of here. Zach, Dad, Mom. Oh my gosh. We want to use your. Want me to use your grill? Sorry, food rep's coming back with some circles at 1:30 for us to try. Sorry, Nick, can you get chocolate going? Sorry,
no problem.
I got a food rep coming at my other facility now at 1:30, which I didn't plan on.
Yep, okay.
Well, it's at 12 o'clock. We're good actually.
Oh, sure, yeah,
It's only a half-hour drive. Galva, go.
yep. Yeah, that's a good dog. Good dog?
No,
No.
I'm not supposed to be out here.
Oh, yeah. Nice dog. Well, I think we're gonna obviously take some pictures throughout and on the outside.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And, but I do want to thank you, pal.
Hey, no, I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna steal some of that coffee. I need a
Yeah.
little bit of a boost. I didn't eat any lunch today or
You
breakfast.
didn't offer me any, but that's all right.
Well, I forgot you weren't a big boy.
Yeah, there you go.
You want some? It's out there. I'm not in charge of any of it.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you, and we'll see you next time on Kennebec Valley Forum.